normally after the lunch break, people settle. It takes a little while for them to get their heads around it. They've normally got another qualifying round. Not so this time. It is the potential, the last chance to dance. You are going to have to be red hot. Greg Morgan got it bogged into the hairpin. Going a lot better this time. This is where the boat's caused him a few issues. That left hand of the boat is not handling. A little bit of a readjustment on the steering wheel. You heard the boat just getting bogged down big time there. The 377 cubic inch rotor just spinning the impellers, not gripping at all. So Greg Morgan now into the run for line and a 50.494, so his quickest time of the day. Wow, Greg Morgan some 8 seconds quicker than he has done all day. Well, as Will's pointed out to me, it's because he didn't make a mistake that time. So, all right, the next boat out is the Mouth Fresh methanol sucking monster of Rob Coley, Ange Coley. These guys have been doing such a good job this season, and yet Rob had a bit of a brain fade during the last elimination. Let's hope that doesn't happen this time again, because he's in and around where he needs to be. It's all about making sure the rotation is okay. So far, so good. All the big back off going into that hairpin. He had a bit of time there to make a cup of tea on the way into there. So Rob Coley in the Mouth Fresh monster. Into this left-hander. The split is going to be sub 30. 29.5 in fact. So that's where he needs to be. Oh, a little bit of oversteering coming back towards commentary. Now in this final run for the line, it's gone, knifed it big time. Rob Coley, 46.322. So that is the times that Rob Coley is capable of. Kids, the fence that you are playing on, could you please step about 4 feet back from the fence? That is a catch fence. And if the bow of the boat goes through the catch fence, it should square you right up in the nose, and that will probably hurt, I would suggest. Kevin Roberts now in the Stinger Factory Works machine. Claire Roberts doing the navigational duties. First time that Kevin Roberts has gone into the finals. So the rookie, great to see, had a first track rotation, got the track direction right earlier today, and been going better and better all afternoon. So 1,500 plus horsepower, he's just getting used to it. Now Kev Roberts into the left-hander, the right-hander, which will bring him down in towards the split timing there. So the Factory Works team with the rookie at the helm and off the pace at a 32.971. From this elimination round, we are going to go to 8 boats across the 3 classes. So Kevin Roberts is going to need to be a sub 50 if he's going to be progressing. Where is he? Score 50.407. So Kev Roberts goes off track across the dirt as well. Managed to land it, and you can still see the track marks through or the boat marks through that island. He had a massive switch off there. Luckily, that was at the end of the lap. So Kevin Roberts there, that is his best time of the day by some 2.5, about 2 seconds. So good time of the day to do that. But now we go to the bitches box. Pip Thompson, Megan Brody, Pip and Poppy. Pip and Poppy off the line, having a ripping crack at it. They had a steering nozzle fall off in an earlier round. Oh, knifed it. As that steering nozzle come loose again, that is what happened. No, reset it out, thought about it, worked it out. Now back onto it again. She's gone wrong way. That's bamboozled her. So this is not good for Pip and Poppy. They have not corrected it. I don't think that they are aware that they've gone wrong way. So very, very back on track again now, but is this going to be too late? How they've managed to figure this out is absolutely beyond me, but they are back on track again. It is a race of attrition from this lot. We will go down to 8. So this is going to be plenty in there. The split, the total time there was a 57, so well off the money. I dare say that'll be the end of the girls for the day. But very, very disappointing that the boat just bogged down there. Something went wrong, and then all of a sudden the girls lost their way. So big hesitation, cost them plenty of time. Let's hope that through attrition we can see them back. So the next boat out will be Aaron Hansen, Julianne Shanks, Rusty 1, 500 cubic inches of injected methanol going into this engine, and these guys going to have to sort of rip something out right here if they want to progress into the top 8. Came in well down the list. So this is the Mouthfresh Superboats, ladies and gentlemen. Eliminations from here. We go to 8. Aaron Hansen, Julianne Shanks out on the track at the moment. A little bit of concentration going to be required here. Aaron Hansen, will he be able to do just enough? Oh, it gets it up on the dirt on the at the out of the Mouthfresh hairpin there, and that will have cost him plenty of time. Luckily enough, had the momentum to land the boat in the water. Just really not got the speed in this boat that we would expect. Well down on the split. Well down. 31.369 on that split. Needs to be sub 30. So yeah, just this boat just not having quite the power that we're used to seeing. Very interesting times at the moment. So a 49.195, so still very respectable time, and still just didn't seem to have the power required. Seems to be down somewhere, so the mechanics will be in the back of that if they were lucky enough to be able to progress into the top 8. We've got some big names, big names in the unlimited category. Next we go to Dave Simmons and John Very. They've got the Link ECU engine management system on board this boat, which has prevented a lot of the gremlins they've had. So this management system working very, very well indeed. They came into this round with a 48.665. They're going to need to bring that down into the 47s. So ease it off into the hairpin. Not too bad at all. Dave and John will be very happy with that one. Now starting to get a bit of a boogie on. Brand new jet unit in this boat. They've had a little bit of trouble testing it and getting it all hooked up and working correctly. You can see John Berry, the navigator there, the hand way over the helm. Now coming back towards commentary for the final time this particular lap with Dave Simmons and John Berry sitting in the navigator's seat, and across the line it's going to be a 48.331. So they've gone 0.3 seconds quicker than they did last time out, but will that be enough? They put themselves into P2 at the moment. So, as we see now, Liquid Gold, Graham Hill and Chick Kiddo now coming off the trailer, coming into the staging area. The starter calls them up. The Nissan Twin Turbo, the Silent Assassin. Graham Hill came into this round with a 47.166. He's going to need to go into the high 46s. This is the time when he really wants to start stretching the legs of the Nissan Twin Turbo. Into this all-important Mouthfresh hairpin as the rain starts to tumble down. Don't worry about it. It's only going to be a very, very brief shower. Graham Hill, will this affect the driving? The rain hitting the helmet. It looks a little bit more than fish just biting. So the split is pretty good with a 29.144. So that is a great split time. Now, open it up. That part of the track, difficult to see, difficult to find the channel. Graham Hill, really crossed the line there with 45.857. So he's gone some 1.3 seconds quicker than his previous best. Oh, I got a thumbs up from Ruben, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers man here. Oh, I was wrong, 1.291. God, who's worried about 0.009 or whatever it is? Well, it does make a difference, yes, Ruben, I know. He's almost like my nemesis. He correcting me. I'll tell you what, I'm going to call you Google, mate. You're always bloody correcting me. So, that little bit of brief shower, don't worry about that. The racing is going to continue red hot. Eric Hoxima, the race director, decided that while there was a little bit of shower of rain, he didn't want to get his make up the run, so he ran up here to the commentary tower. He'll make a decision from the dry part of the track. If it's not raining up here, Eric, that means we're going to continue racing, right?
Absolutely.
So, no rain in the commentary tower, ladies and gentlemen. The racing continues. All right, so Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby, looks like they'll be out next. The white superboat. 500 cubic inch dart engine. So Scott Donald, previous coming into this elimination round, ran a 46.713. So he will need to get this one on the money. Scott Donald just having a bit of a think about it, just running through the track in his mind at the moment. Waiting. Just trying to work out, ladies and gentlemen, what is actually going on with Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby. They are on the trailer. They are on the clock. They are being told to move off the trailer. And easing off the trailer they are. Wicked Wild is the name of the boat. So Scott Donald and Nicole Reesby are about to get as busy as a skipping centipede, launching off the line. A slight breeze coming through. Will this slight shower affect them? I would think not. It is going to be the same for everybody at the moment. Into this all-important mouth-fresh hairpin. Oh, it gets the boat completely out of the water. Shows how much torque is available on these things once you put your foot into it. So into that left-hander. Scott Donald looking very comfortable. Since the upgrade to the 500 cubic inch dart engine away from the small 410 cubic inch sprint car engine, these guys have been going great. The time, a 47.218, so he's gone half a second closer than he did previously. That's not the time of the day that you want to be going slower. Maybe those couple of drops of rain may have caused a little, maybe a cause and effect scenario. So this is going to make it very, very interesting. Next boat out will be Nick Berryman. Oh no, it's actually the Mina Machine. That's just rocking and rolling on the boat. The supercharged 440 cubic inch Ford, over 1,500 horsepower. Richard Murray, the helmsman. Joe Rathbone, the navigator. Richard came into this round with a time of 47.288. Wants to get into the 46s. Just as, Graham Hill got into the high 45s. Richard Murray needs to get into the 46s at the very least. So at the moment, Pip Thompson is sitting on the bubble. So Richard Murray nicely in and out of the hairpin. Not a bad drive from this thumping machine. He knifed it around that part of the track in an earlier lap. So not say that time, seems to have his head around it nicely. The wind has picked up just a little bit here as well at the Hastings Jetsprint facility. So Richard Murray opening it up, and the time of a 47.642, and he's gone 0.4 slower than he did previously. And nearly stuck it up on the dirt in the far side of the track as well. So this light shower that we're having causing a few problems. A couple of boats that have been running under this light shower condition, slowing down as you could probably well expect, but that's not because it's adding more water to the track, it's just because they can't really see that well. So Richard Murray will bring the Mina machine back onto the trailer. Nick Berryman with the NZ Riverjet. If you want to get down to Taupo, go down and jump on the NZ Riverjet commercial jet sprint tour. They go through a place called the Squeeze, and you sort of squeeze yourself through a couple of little tight rocks, and you go and sit in a nice warm thermal pool up the top. Go and have a bit of lunch along the way, and it is a fantastic day out on the water, I can guarantee you that. And in fact, if you book with NZ Riverjet and through the Squeeze, you can also get the discounted ticket to go commercial jet boating on the Rapids Jet as well down there at Taupo. So two very good companies to go river boating in. So get down there when you're down there in Taupo next time, or up there in Taupo, have a bit of a crack. So Nick Berryman, Tanya Ironmonger. So this is going to launch off the line. Nick Berryman, the football supercharger. This bloke has just been doing such a good job. You can see the big left glove, the red glove of the navigator, Tanya there, making sure that Nick knows what's going on. Well, nice in and out of that mouth fresh hairpin. That's caused people problems all day. Not so for Nick Berryman. Comes into this transitional area, the left-hand side, and through with a split of 29.025. So looking good, very comfortable and confident with the track direction. Squared it up at the top of the track there a little bit. Would have cost himself a bit of time. Now open it up, mash the pedal to the metal. Nick Berryman, 45.672, 45.672. Great run from Nick Berryman, straight to the top, and 0.18 quicker than Graham Hill. So that was a very nice run there from Nick Berryman. Sam Newdick, Glenn Head, Peter Coey, Blake Bryant still to run. So we say a definitive goodbye for the end of the day to Pip Thompson and Greg Morgan. Kevin Roberts is sitting on the bubble in position 8 as Peter Coey comes into this round qualifying 4th fastest. Had a chat to Peter during the dinner break. He said there's a bit of oil being thrown out of the breather. They're putting it in, the engine's throwing it out, they're putting it in, the engine's throwing it out. Not the way that Peter Coey wants to go about his day. But with Louise Bly that the navigators see, there's not much they can do about it. They have been dealt the cards, they have to play the hand. So Peter Coey now up into the hairpin. He's backed it off easily, big time as well. He got through there, probably not the best I've ever seen Mr. Coey go through there. Now, coming towards the commentary side of the track. The big transition from one side to the other. Plenty of water, plenty of spray. The split at 8.28. The split is a high 28.8. So this is boding well for a tight lap. Peter Coey came in here with a 45.033. Where is he going to end up from this one? Peter Coey, 45.088, straight to the top of the table. And he has gone 0.055 of a second slower than he did last time out. So, wow. Peter Coey's still got a long march ahead of him if he wants to get down to the times that Glenn Head has set. Glenn Head, fastest man on the track at the moment, with a 42.905. We are now going to go to Blake Bryant and Kate Hoogerbrug, Harvest Transport, Bars Bugs, a couple of their sponsors. They came into this round with a 44.770. Blake Bryant very happy with the way the boat has been handling this round. Wants to and needs to bring it down sort of into the 43s if he's going to be half a shot of round 4 of the New Zealand Jetsprints Championship belt, brought to you by Altherm Window Systems. This is the Mouthfresh Superboats, and Blake Bryant not too bad in and out of that hairpin. Doesn't look to be wringing the neck of it at this point. In fact, if anything, we're going to see what the split has to offer. It's going to be pretty good at 28.53. Oh, so the split is good. Quicker than Peter Coey by 0.3. Oh, grabbed a bit of bank. Really knifed it up there a little bit. Got a little bit lost. Maybe a bit of rain to the eyeball. Blake Bryant now with a 45.117. He's blown out that time of his previous time by 0.4, but guess what? The rain is falling. Rain, rain, go away, come back on Monday. Hey kids, I bet you can't yawn and stick your tongue out at the same time. So when you go to bed tonight and you're yawning and you're a bit tired, see if you can stick your tongue out at the same time. And then go back to mum and dad back in the lounge room and tell them whether you could or you couldn't. That'll probably get you an extra 10 minutes out of bed as well. Father Tips 101. Although those father tips 101 are about as useful as fireproof matches, really, aren't they? Sam Newdick now. Glenn Mason stepped up into the unlimited category at the start of this year, the start of this season. Took a win last round. They came in with a 44.648, qualified with the second fastest time. So this boat looking absolutely sensational. Sam Newdick got the 500 cubic inch Kendrick in it. Father Mark Newdick taking a very, very stern view of things going on there. The drainage contractors from Hamilton. So Sam Newdick, where's the split going to be? The split is at 28.598, somewhere around the time that Blake Bryant did, which was quicker. By 0.3 to Peter Coey. Oh, Sam Newdick squared up the top of the aisle at the top of the track a little bit, as did Blake Bryant. Must be something going on in there. Sam Newdick across the line, 44.827. Oh, nice run, but he's gone 0.2 slower than he did last time out. I dare say this rain, this precipitation might be having a little bit of an issue there. So Glenn Head and Olivia Van Dersen now sitting on the trailer. So at the moment, that is good night to Dave Simmons, Aaron Hansen, Kevin Roberts, Greg Morgan and Pip Thompson. This leaves Richard Murray on the bubble in P8. We are going to cut these guys down to the 8 fastest to keep progressing. Glenn Head, Altherm Window Systems, launching off the line. Olivia Van Dersen doing the navigational duties. Glenn a little bit sluggish off the line, got it pointed straight, then unleashed the beast of the twin turbo, the HRE. You're a little bit ragged through there, a little bit knifey. He came in here with a 42.905. So Glenn Head going pretty hard out there at the moment. Where's the split going to be? It's going to be good. It's going to be real good with a 27.637. That's the quickest split in this round, in this elimination round. From here, we're going to go down to 8. We're going to cut them to 8. Glenn Head across the line and a 43.265. So he actually went 0.3, around about 0.3 slower than he did last time. All right, so that is the end of Richard Murray now as well. Here's how it's going to look for the top 8 of the unlimited category in the Mouthfresh Superboats. It will go from slowest to fastest. Scott Donald, Rob Coley, Graham Hill, Nick Berryman, Blake Bryant, Peter Coey, Sam Newdick, and that man we just saw, Glenn Head.